Sup, everyone. This is a very sad day indeed. Welcome to the final boku dake ichi machi erased episode review. I am joined by the one, the only, the fantastic,
Very
magical.
tired. What is he magical? What the fuck?
You're the magical!
And the magical girl.
Because Mikey couldn't be with us today.
Yes.
Oh well.
Even though he wanted to review another anime, he's like, no, because you're doing this anime.
Anyways, this episode's title is Treasure, just like how this anime is. Oh my god, it feels!
This anime was very good. So anyway, spoilers! He dies! Ah!
He's lying. All that aside, I think I can easily say this is probably on the top of my list of one of my favorite all-time animes.
Definitely my top 10 favorite animes.
Yeah, so
Also,
we're emotional.
Ah.
So let's just break it down, Jonathan. This episode made you cry, didn't it?
The ending credits really hit me because the ending song that always plays, like seeing
Oh,
everything
man.
in the background, the scenery, really hit the perfect heartstrings.
I won't lie, I got tears right now still, just a little bit, knowing that this is over. That's the hardest, cringiest thing to deal with all
I'm
year.
just crying because all my winter animes are ending. I know! Why do I watch the April?
Well, I don't know what to watch anymore either when it comes to doing...
I've got like
Pokemon
13
games.
animes I have.
Is one of them Pokemon? No.
No.
No, just no.
No.
But,
Anyway.
so, let's talk about the entire show in general, besides just this episode. How do you feel the pacing was? Because I've seen the entire thing.
Well, for anime, okay.
I read the manga. I should put it that way. I spent a good week reading it.
Well, I'm going to read the manga probably next couple days. But for someone who's not read the manga, who's only watched the anime, I felt like the pacing is very well done. Of course, that could change after read the manga because I've heard
The manga, from my aspect, I won't spoil too much, but the back half of the manga series, let's put it that way, it slows it down too much. As compared to the anime, it was a little bit too fast-paced at the end.
And that's probably why they wanted to speed up, because they didn't want they wanted to kind of end it fast. That way, maybe people didn't get bored with it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes in anime, when it slows down too much, people would tend to kind of go to different things and kind of forget about it, lose interest in it, or just forget it even exists.
My God, like, just out of the gate. No pun intended, because I just thought about that when I said it. Just in general, what a fucking amazing adventure this like 12 episode ride was. Like 12 weeks ago, I was so like tippy toey on this anime, and now I'm just like, why is it ending?
And now it's like, thank you for showing this to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because literally, like, this was an anime that was not on. Like, Mikey had given me a list of anime that he was interested in, that he thought I might be interested in, and this was not one of them. This was not even on the list. I randomly found it on an anime site. It's like, huh, let's check it out.
Like
why not? And I watched the episode. All of a sudden, like, the ending of episode 1 where he goes back in time is what really hit it off for me. And I was like, Ryu, Mikey, watch this anime now!
And at first I was like, okay, this is one of those slice of lives. And you wouldn't say shit. And then when we found out, we're like, oh my God, this is actually interesting.
I didn't want to say shit.
But, man, emotional roller coaster.
So, emotional roller coaster, him being able to save Kaio and everybody who was going to be killed by the teacher. So, it was
let's put into perspective why I said let's talk about the entire anime. Because this actually sums up the entire anime.
Pretty much.
He's like, I know your future. I know your past.
Pretty much. And this actually sums up something that didn't happen, wasn't explained, and at least in episode 12, didn't explain in episode 11, how he officially got his memories back.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the things Mikey had a complaint with. They were talking last week about that they didn't really fully explain how to get his memories back. He just popped memories back, and I was partially right when I stated it was like his finger, like his teacher's tapping his finger on the chair.
Yeah, but it was also Kaio.
It was Kyle, but of course they didn't really show that.
I don't think it was the teacher tapping it because of what happened, that he threw himself off the fucking building. We thought he was gonna be thrown, but he threw himself off. He's like, I'm out of here, bitch.
Pretty much, but I was like, oh dear God, it was like
I had my hands in my mouth, like covering my nose like I do now, and I was just like, no, it does not end this
I thought
way.
he was gonna die. I was like, oh shit, he died.
I was like, is this how they finally bust him? Like, damn. He's like,
yeah, they bust him here, and they will bust his his head that's over there. Part of his arm is over there. Oh, look, there's a part of his gun that car.
Done was the fact that it was murder mystery pretty much, but the way they played it out, like, hey, I outsmarted you again.
Yeah, but it was more the way that they had played out was the fact that with the teacher in the back, you knew it was a teacher, but there's always a thought in the back of your mind just screaming out, it could be this guy, it could be this guy, it could be this person. Because they played it off so well to where the teacher was Mr. Nice Guy, and he didn't really seem like the type of person who would kill somebody.
But how creepy was it that he was gonna kill that little girl and blame it on fucking Satoru?
It was creepy, but keep in mind he did kill his mom, and he was gonna get framed for it anyway. So at the same time, it's like creepy.
Yeah, but I like how Satoru came out and said, "In the future, you killed my mother."
That was like,
hey, I went back to the past, fucked you over, changed the future, and now we're doing it here, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but oh well.
I'm just winging it.
I think both of us wanted him to end up with Kaio. It kind of seemed like
I really wanted to end up with Kaio, but at the same time, I don't blame her. It makes sense because really, any woman, are you going to wait 15 years for a guy to potentially wake up from a coma?
Well, I was gonna make the joke. I waited for my wife to fully realize I had interest in her, but no, we're not gonna.
Shit, that's one thing. That's a completely different thing. Like, are you gonna ask literally? Are you gonna ask a potential that, like, do you like me? He's just laying there, in a coma, yeah, that's not gonna make sense. So, as much as I would love for that to happen, it makes sense that she eventually married one of the friends. So at least he still gets to see her. So
Yeah, but
it's not all bad, and it was kind of nice seeing how
friend zone, that fucking friend zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was more like the friend zone, it kind of had to happen.
No, I knew it kind of had to happen, but. I mean, come on, he's gonna get Ari, really? They're kind of setting it up for it.
Well, I don't think he's gonna get Ari, because in fact he's 25, and Carrie's 25, and I believe he's still in high school, so...
Well, to be fair, he's still in junior high, because he's gonna come 15 years.
Oh my god, I don't think that qualifies.
I'm just pointing that out,
I don't think that qualifies.
He could just take a fucking GED exam, pass it, because he already knows the answer. Oh, wait, no. We got his future. He became the manga artist he always meant to be.
Exactly. I thought it was really cool.
It was funny, though, and I haven't searched it up yet. When they posted, when he goes, congratulations on the release of that anime, I was really thinking that was something that the company was releasing, after boku dake. No. And I was pretty much, gonna Google it, and I was so sad. I was like, no. What a cool time.
One of the things I really loved... I don't know if you noticed it. It was towards the ending and during the credits. Yeah. It's when he's under the bridge. They actually show something, show words on the bridge.
Yeah.
You saw what it said. You saw what it said.
Yeah, it said Riri.
Exactly. I thought it said, oh look, Ray Ray. That was awesome. They referenced the name of the song. They referenced the name of the intro.
That's what I was saying. If they had that tie-in to that anime, it's not really a big deal, but it would have been really freaking cool. Holy crap!
Yeah, but it's not it's not uncommon for animes to have references for themselves. Like how in Parasite they had Maxim in the final episode on the guy's hat. So it's
I mean, come on, he's gonna hook up with a 17-year-old and he's 26. I could.
There you go. He's now Hugh Hefner. Yeah.
He's just gonna He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait till next year. And then there'll be a season 2 where it's just them hooking up, slice of life. Oh my god. I couldn't resist.
Oh my lord. Anyway.
Someone's gotta be the Mikey of the group.
Oh my god. As a series, as a whole, just the anime, not including the manga.
Real quick. Isn't it ironic that pretty much the last place he saw Ari before he went back in time is the place he meets her?
Exactly, and I love like the placement of the blue butterfly. I was like, oh shit, are they going to do another revival for some reason?
Exactly. Like,
And
hey,
all of a
season
sudden,
2.
like you just see it float by, see somebody taking pictures. Like, who is that? Like, all of a sudden, I hear Ari's voice. Like, holy shit, it's Ari, and I just laughed because it was like, holy shit, I remembered her name.
The one time it matters. He
I know.
remembers her name. The one time.
But and also Satoru was kind of creepy in that meeting because he's like, can I take cover for the snow for you? He just
And
cries
she's
like,
yeah, and she's like, what the hell's the matter with you?
it's like,
How do you
yeah.
explain that to someone? Oh, I met you in an alternate timeline in the future.
Yeah, you saved me from the cops, and you were dying from a fire. I saved you, and I was framed for killing my mom and all. You know, it's like,
And then she probably go, yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, she probably would.
Like,
yeah, she probably was. I was kind of half expecting some weird shit going on with the blue butterfly. I was saying that she knows Satoru, like she remembers him or something like that. Because that would have been like kind of weird. Like, oh look, that's kind of weird. But hey, it's a anime from Japan, so
it makes sense.
it's gotta make sense.
It's a
Anyway,
yokai.
oh god, that was hilarious. You get your memories back.
When he called his mom a yokai, I just like I paused it. I got up. I just slow clapped and I laughed when I was slow clapping.
Yeah, he calls her Yoko all the time.
I love it though. I love it. You know,
I just like, you got your memories back. You got your memories back? Yo, God. Like, okay. Honestly, so, what would you rate the entire series as a whole?
Can I rate it as a must-watch? Should see if you're an anime fan.
Definitely, it's definitely a must-watch. And as much as I want to say, buy it, you can't do it yet. Sadly.
My whole thing is like, for anyone who's even a little bit interested in anime or has a friend who can't get into it, show them this show first because this is.
I don't really think so. This is not really a gateway to anime.
You don't really think so?
No. Things like SEO is more of a gateway to anime.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Dragon Ball Z. There we go.
Yeah, that's a gateway. Something that's not. You don't have to think a whole lot. It's kind of turn off your brain a lot.
Pokemon.
That's Pokemon could be. Let's see.
Okay. In all seriousness.
And honestly, and I'm looking up, see who's got the rights for North America in terms of, because this thing, you know that he's gonna get it dubbed.
American edition. That's right. I hope we do.
And Aniplex of America has the rights for North America. So you know what that means. Prepare to pay out the ass.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's Aniplex. I wish freaking Funimation had their hands on it, but oh well.
Well, maybe in the future. You never know.
Maybe my to find an for two prices.
Hey, maybe let's just have a revival of the series. There, I said it. Anyways.
Oh my lord.
100 out of 100. I can't even give it a 10 out of 10 because it's that damn good.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
What? Why a 9 out of 10?
It's a great series, but of course there are some faults it had with it. So it's like every anime. No anime is 100% perfect. It's kind of how it goes.
think, honestly, because I'm a little more casual about it, I won't deny that I'm not hardcore about anime that much.
That's the problem with me. Like, I can't
I
just...
enjoy the crap out of it.
Like, I enjoyed it, but, like, I always have to look at things that's find, like, the positive and the negatives. So I can at least, when I recommend it to somebody, I can say, it's good in this instant, but it's a little bad in this, you know?
But one thing's for goddamn sure, it's probably going to be 9 times better than Batman vs. Superman tomorrow.
Oh, wait, that's coming out tomorrow?
Anyway, yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check back tomorrow for the Batman vs. Superman review. I guarantee I will not be biased. Superman sucks dick. There I say.
Oh shit! Hey, just gank up on Wonder Woman. Just gank up on Doomsday. There you go.
Salt in the wound. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure to subscribe for more. Thank you to John for hosting this beautiful anime, getting me into it, however you want to put it, doing the reviews when I couldn't be there. My heart's breaking.
Oh my lord. Hey, there's always spring that has interesting animes.
It will be nothing in spring. There, I said it.
Oh my lord.
No, because if I go in with that like negative mind, it'll come out positive.
Oh my lord. Anyway.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.